Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And off we go from Las Vegas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Buying time to his left.
And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Tua going to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They have 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Hurts.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Swift will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work. They hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action, now it's Tua. And incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
There he goes left side.
Still going.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, still on his feet.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Short throw to Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this 35-0 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. On play action, here's Tua. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't reading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Jacobs going to try the middle, fighting him off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Right back to Pitts again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Dancing to touchdown Raiders.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it is 42-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, and he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3rd and 5. Counter play with Jacobs.
That's a strong running, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points